Hey everyone, sorry for the delay. Had some major technical issues with my webinar platform. So what happened is that Google changed their Google Hangouts platform, and I'm using Webinar Jam, which is a great platform on its own, but it sits on top of the Google platform. So there were some challenges there. So I apologize for. Okay. So I'm hoping. Okay, so let's get this going. Let's get this party going. Okay. Again, I sincerely apologize for the delay. Apparently, they sent me an email, and that went to my spam. So that's okay. All right. Let's just get this going. All right. So hi, my name is Nusrat Beg. Just shaking off that ugly delay. So again, hi, my name is Nusrat Beg, and thank you so much for joining me today. What I want to cover today is helping entrepreneurs and home business owners in their in their business. I do a lot of coaching in helping entrepreneurs get leads and help them get the sales and grow their business. There's a whole part of entrepreneurship and home business, and also this applies to regular people who have homes and they want to save on their taxes, and they really need to really take advantage of the tax laws that are out there. Okay, so I hope I set the platform straight on that. So one, what I want to do is in one of my promotions, what I do talk about is how I want to introduce you to a core set of products. One second, let me close the door real quick of my home office. Okay, I'm back. What I want to do is introduce you to give you some financial education. That's the I'm looking at my slide deck right here. That's the number one purpose of this presentation. Number two purpose of this presentation is help you get the resources that you need to execute upon the financial education that I'm giving you. So a lot of people, folks, they don't know how to get incorporated, or what type of corporation should they go about. Should they go with a C Corp, LLC, S Corp? Should they get incorporated in Delaware? Should they get incorporated in Vegas? Should they get incorporated where in their hometown, in their home state? So there are all these questions that need answered, and to get answers to those, and sit with some legal representative, it gets very costly. So in this webinar, my goal is to get you that information. So let's just get started. It has been delayed quite a bit. And so what I want to introduce you to is Tranat, which is a company that focuses strictly on financial education. They are playing in a very lucrative market, which is a $1 trillion industry. So let me just tell you a little bit about me so you know who the speaker is. I graduated with an MBA from University of Chicago Booth School of Business. And if you know anything about the MBA rankings, the business school rankings, University of Chicago is ranked #1 by a lot of publications. We do beat Harvard and Stanford and Yale. We've been beating them for the past 5 to 7 years, I want to say. I also graduated with a bachelor's degree in computer science from DePaul University. So I come from a very technical background, an engineering mindset. I'm a Chicago native. I was born and raised in Chicago. And for my first 10 years in my career, I was a software developer and enterprise software designer. I was an enterprise architect. I topped off there. I switched my careers and went into software sales. And for the past 6 years, I've been helping startups and large businesses grow their sales, grow their business, grow their revenue. I'm married, father of 4. So, this home business world has been very rewarding for me because I do have 4 children and they need a lot of my time and my wife's time. So it has definitely been a blessing for me. So some of the tax tips and secrets that you will be learning here, this is not to be taken as, strictly advice. So imagine if you are a patient and you have a particular, God forbid you have any kind of diseases, but imagine that you're researching on a particular drug or a particular disease and you understand and get knowledge and education about certain drugs and treatments, and you want to talk to your doctor about it. So take this workshop the same way that you're getting education about your finances and and the tax laws that are out there. You want to take that and take it to your CPA and ask them to, validate what I said and see if that applies to you. Okay, so that's what I'm hoping that you take away from this webinar. Okay, so just I want to ask if you know where your money is going. Okay, so just to start off and open up this conversation, so 20 to 40% of your debt, of your money, of the income that you're bringing into your house goes to debt. Okay, 30 to 50% goes into everything else, and then 30% goes into your taxes. So after the folks that you owe money to get paid, after the tax man gets paid, after Uncle Sam gets paid, and then you get paid. Okay, then here you have to pay for your rent, you have to pay for your mortgage, you have to pay for your food and clothes and entertainment, all this other stuff. So this is a very small pie if you think about everything else that you have to pay for first before you get paid. Okay, and what I want to talk to you about tonight is about lowering your taxes. And the other thing I want to highlight is how you can lower your debt quicker by getting you lower interest rates on the debt that you owe. And we're going to talk a little bit about how you can get your credit fixed for you to do that. And also, there are some bad habits that debt collectors are exercising that are against the law. And what I'm going to show you is how certain credit repair companies that I'm going to introduce you to will leverage tax lawyers and go after these bad debt collectors who are, doing unlawful practices and are harassing folks. And really, folks don't have to pay those debts. So I'm going to talk about that on how you can get out of those things. So let me, I just want to test your knowledge a little bit. It's a small quiz. Would you rather receive $17,000 raise every year for the next 10 years, or would you rather save $10,000 of taxes every year for the next 10 years? Okay, the answer is you want to save $10,000 in taxes every year for the next 10 years. Okay, so this should open up your mind that why. This is an interesting question. This is, why do I want to save $10,000 in taxes? Because the reason why is that when you get a $17,000 raise, after Uncle Sam, after everyone has taken Social Security, Medicare, everybody has taken a piece out of your paycheck, you are actually bringing home less than $10,000 of taxes every year. Okay, that is why you want to save on taxes. So the name of the game is not about how much you make. It's about how much money you keep. That's the name of the game. Okay, a lot of wealthy people, they concern themselves a lot about saving on taxes. If you've ever been around really wealthy people, and if you've heard them complain, their #1 complaint is about taxes. Okay, here are some myths that I want to debunk for you. Okay, again, this is going to your financial education. My accountant takes care of my taxes, so I should be okay. I don't know why I'm talking to you. Well, the fact of the matter is, your accountant takes care of your filing your taxes. Okay, your accountant doesn't really sit with you throughout the year and figures out for you what are your business expenses, and what can be what can be deductible, what cannot be deductible. And there are a lot of these tax laws that an accountant oversees, because if you see a CPA or your accountant once a year, that CPA and accountant is just not dealing with you. They are dealing with thousands of other people that they are filing their taxes for, and they are going to, just file it just like everybody else, and they're going to overlook certain deductions. So you need to really, take control and be responsible for your finances and take advantage of these tax laws that are for you. Okay, this is very similar to someone saying, I have a doctor, so my doctor is going to take care of all my health, which is not true. You know this, okay? Because a doctor is not going to monitor your health every day, every minute. That's as if you were, it would be awesome if your doctor would just take in charge of your health, and you can eat as much fat and cholesterol and all these wonderful foods and desserts and yum, yum, yum. And then your doctor just goes in and says like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go in and, clean out your arteries and your gut, and you should be good to go. That's not how it works. That's not how the real world works. And that's not how the real world works with your finances. Okay. The second myth that I want to debunk is that I already get a tax refund every year, so I must be doing okay on my tax reduction. That is not true. When you are getting a tax refund, that means that you are overpaying on your taxes. When you get a tax refund, basically Uncle Sam is saying, oh, hey, I took out way too much money out of your paycheck throughout the entire year, so here we go, here's some money back. That's what that tax refund is about. What you need to tell Uncle Sam is like, hey, I'm going to keep as much money as I made in my pocket, okay? As much as possible. Whatever I owe you is whatever minimum I can owe you, I'm going to pay you that much. That is the mentality that you need to have. Okay, here are some facts. 84% of Americans and small business owners overpay on their taxes to the tune of $150 billion per year. $150 billion per year we are overpaying on our taxes. Can you believe that? It's crazy. 90% of you Americans, us Americans and Canadians, we don't even think that we overpaid. We're thinking we're okay. What if you can deduct your meals and entertainment, your vehicle usage, your home office, deduct equivalent amount of your kids' college and weddings? Imagine that. Imagine you can deduct your medical expenses. All right. Oh, that is a huge, huge, huge. Just today, I shared a blog post, okay, about this. Deduct medical expenses. All right. This is something that is overseen a lot. Imagine if you can deduct your travel. Why? Because of why don't people take advantage of these tax savings? Okay. Because of lack of tax education and financial education and lack of tools. It's time consuming to document your expenses. It's procrastination. We lose receipts. We have faded receipts. Logging mileage is such a pain, and we don't know the rules, and we're scared of an audit. That's what our problem is. What if I can introduce you to some education provided by Sandy Botkin, who is a CPA and a tax attorney? Usually, you only see a CPA or a tax attorney. You don't see both type of qualifications in one person. He is a trainer of the IRS. He's the president of Tax Reduction Institute for over 30 years. He's featured as a tax coach for Tony Robbins and in his wealth seminars. He's the best-selling author of Lowering Your Taxes Big Time. He has published other books as well. He has developed apps. What if I can introduce you to a tax team and some apps, some tools that will make your life easier, and to lawyers that will have your best interest and are basically in your back pocket. What I want to introduce you to, let me give you some disclaimer. Basically I'm going to share with you some scenarios that may not work for you at the same time, but at least it gives you an understanding, a big picture idea of what Tranat does. And here's my introduction to Tranat. Tranat is in the industry of financial education, and they want to change the world's economy one household at a time. And this is how they're doing it. They're going to offer world-class financial education. They are in the financial services industry. It's a $1 trillion plus industry, constantly growing. There's thousands of success stories that they are currently doing. They've created strategic partnerships with Dish Network, Service Pro. That you see right here, these partnerships, they are all around growing your money. Okay, I'm talking about two subjects today. One is keeping your money, and one is growing your money. Okay, so these partnerships are for growing your money. Okay, and so here are the core services that I want to introduce you to. So the first one is Tranat OneView. So if you go to the gym, maybe the gym offers a personal trainer basically to help you lower your fat in your body and help you get in shape. Well, Tranat OneView is your personal trainer for your finances to basically suck the fat out of your finances and get it in shape. The way it does that is that you basically go into OneView, you enter in your bank account information, your credit card information, all your loan information, and it tells you very easily in one single view how much income is coming in, how much income is going out. You can categorize your expenses, and you can see your expenses as to how much money you're spending every month on that Starbucks coffee that maybe you should totally kick the habit of coffee, or reduce how much cups you drink, or reduce how much junk food you consume, or reduce how many times you go out in the month, and save on money and service maybe some debt that you have, or maybe pay off some credit cards that you have. So Tranat OneView definitely helps you do that for you, and helps you create a budget and helps you stick to it. Tranat Defend, basically the #1 crime in America that is killing people's credit. It's killing their credibility is cyber crimes. Identity theft. That is the #1 fastest growing crime in the world. And you can't go another month without hearing some kind of story about some big company getting hacked. Yahoo's getting hacked, Apple iCloud's getting hacked, Home Depot's getting hacked. Big companies are getting hacked, and people need to defend themselves with Tranat Defend. Okay, if you don't want to screw up your credit, if you don't want to lose your identity and pay thousands of dollars, this is the service that you need. TaxBot. This is a bookkeeping app that is basically in your pocket. Every time you start driving in your car towards a business meeting, boom, TaxBot will start tracking your mileage. Every time you eat something somewhere for a business meeting and you talk about business, you go out with your friends, they say, hey, how are you doing? Great. How's work going? Great. What else are you doing? I'm working on a side business at home. I have a home business. That's great. And all that conversation, when you bring up the business and whatever little conversation that you have with your friend John Smith, you basically write off the mileage on that trip. You basically will write off the meals and drinks that you've had in that encounter, and boom, there you go. TaxBot puts it in a form that is audit proof. The documentation is solid. The IRS cannot stop you from deducting that. Tranat Legal. So a lot of folks have, on average, use a lawyer to write a letter, use a lawyer to review a contract. When they're starting a new job, they get an employment letter, employment contract. You need some legal service. So on average, Americans use 3 hours of legal time every year. So the average rate of a lawyer is $300 an hour. So that's about $900 a year. A person is using a lawyer. Also, if you're in the home business industry, you want to have a lawyer review your agreement with whatever company that you are partnering with that you're affiliating with. Okay. The other thing is that whenever you are an entrepreneur and you have made some partnerships or you're using some vendors or suppliers to supply you whatever material to build your company and to build your products, whether that's software products or hardware products, you need a legal representative to develop those contracts for you. If you are servicing a customer, you need a contract for you to shield yourself from liability when servicing that customer. Okay. Also, Tranat has tax preparation service. So when you use Tranat will help you create a corporation for your home business. What they also will help you do is file taxes for your home business and for your personal tax return, all included in these core services. There's no upcharge for that. And Tranat credit services. I talked to you about how people are paying hundreds of dollars a month just to repair their credit. A lot of entrepreneurs and home business owners, they ruin their credit by charging up on their credit cards. And they also may have some bad history with debt collectors and things like that. And that's ruining your credit. And that's jacking up your price whenever you go buy a car, whenever you open up a credit card. Tranat Credit Service has done miracles, literally miracles, for people that are in just a tough spot. All right, and then there's retail services. All these services, there's tremendous amount of them. I'm not telling you that you have to become a salesperson and learn about all these different products that are offered. What you basically have to do is that you just need to be a referring partner. Let's say, for example, you have a tanning salon or a barber shop that you go to, and that barber is familiar with you, and you say, hey, Joe, can I help you save money on your credit card processing? You use credit cards, right? Yeah, you have a credit card processor, right? What if I can help you lower your credit card processing fee? If not, I'll give you $100 or $500, depending upon how much volume you do. Joe says, great. Well, you just say, well, I can't give you a quote because I'm not a salesperson for National Processing. What I can do is take your information. Somebody from a sales representative from National Processing will call you back and give you a quote. That's it. That's all you got to do. Same thing with Tranat Jive. This is a business phone system. It's an incredible package for small business owners. You can do the same thing. You don't sell them Jive. You just tell business owners that, hey, if I can help you get a better phone service for a cheaper price, what do you think? Can I get your name and phone number? Pass it on to a salesperson that will get back to you on it. Yes. This is a screening solution, VicDig. If you're a small business owner, you're hiring employees, or if you're a landlord, this is a great option for you to do background search and screenings. So there's tremendous value. And for Tranat, what they give you is up to 30% off if you've sold 21 or more services. Okay, they give you 30% of the eligible revenue. Okay, this is how you get started. You become a Tranat associate. You get the rights to basically one. You get the core services, and then you get the rights to sell all those other services. All right. So here is an example of how you can make money. Now, I talked to you about how you can keep your money through credit repair, lowering your interest rates, getting you on getting a CPA team to sit down with you every quarter and give you some tax advice and tax strategy advice, and lawyers that can help you with that as well. So I'm saving you money there. Now, to grow your money, this is how you do it, and to generate revenue. You talk to 3 more people. All right, you talk to 3 more people and you tell them about Tranat's core services, and they get on Tranat. All right, you start making $100 a month. If you don't introduce anyone to Tranat's core services, that's $125 a month, which basically comes out to $4.17 a day, which is basically nothing. All right, but if you introduce 3 more people to Tranat and they get on the core services, you get back $100 a month, which basically puts your costs less than $1 a day for your Tranat core services, which is pretty incredible. And if those 3 people that you refer to do the same thing of referring to 3 other people, boom, you get a $250 monthly bonus, monthly, not a one-time bonus, monthly bonus, or you get $500 going towards a Jeep. So you get $600 total, $100 a month, that's what you put in your pocket. $500 a month, you go buy yourself a new Jeep. And that's your $500 of Jeep payment. It's only a Jeep, Grand Cherokee, Cherokee, and Wrangler, the different Wranglers that they have, Rubicon, limited, unlimited, and so on and so forth, okay? There are so many different ways to make money. So the more people that you refer, the more team bonuses that you get, all the way up to $20,000. And there's another level below there, which is $25,000. You still get a Jeep bonus. You get a retirement bonus every month. And then there's a bonus pool. If you hit a certain level, like here, SFC, you get to participate in the profit sharing program with Tranat. Okay, so that is an incredible, incredible value. Okay, so you get training and support. Also myself, I'm going to be doing a lot of the training, how to build, teach you about how to build your team, develop your team. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So there's some regional events, there are some national events, and then what's next? Get started. Sign up for the membership. Schedule a Tranat launch, complete launch form. Okay, you need to get a hold of me at, let me see how I can do this. There's also a confidential needs analysis. All right, this is what we need to do. I'm going to end this screen share real quick. All right, and what I need to do is show you how to get a hold of me. Let me quickly end this slideshow. End slideshow. And show you how to get a hold of me. Boom. All right then. So let me share my screen one more time. Okay. All right. What you need to do is send me an email. All right. Email me. And what you need to tell me is in the subject line, you say, sign me up. And then you say, in the body, in the message, you say, you give me your phone number, obviously your name. You tell me when to call you and your time zone. All right, we're going to schedule an appointment, answer whatever questions that you have. All right, and then get you signed up. All right, so I have never been more proud to be part of such a company that has created incentive packages for people to work together. Usually in a network marketing business or a home business, what companies do, they do not set up in ways for cross-line folks to work together. It's only like upline and downline working together, and that's it. This company, Tranat, has set up a system where cross-line works together because they have programs, bonus programs, where if you're helping each other out, the bigger the bonus pool gets and the more money everybody makes. So again, sit back. Now, I threw a lot of information at you. Sit back for a second, take a deep breath, and think about what an extra $500 a month will do for you. What does an extra $1,000 a month do for you? think about that. Like, what does $500 a month do for you? And then write it down. Does it help you pay off some credit card bills? Does it help you pay off your car note? Does it help you save towards retirement? Does it help you save towards a vacation that you've never had or you haven't had in a while? What does an extra $1,000 do for you? I want you to think about that very hard and write down, if I had $1,000 today, a month, $12,000 a year, an extra $1,000 a month, write down what you would do for it. Okay? Usually I do this exercise in the beginning of the presentation, but we had a little bit of a rocky start. But I want you to think about it. I've given you so much information as to how to, a lot of people, if I just help them repair their credit, get the debt collectors off their back, they're saving so much money already. Okay, on average, we save $1,000 to $3,000 a month for families. Okay, I mean, it just breaks my heart when families don't take advantage of all these tax laws that are out there, and the very wealthy are just taking advantage of it. You know, hand over fist. They're just putting that money in their pocket. Okay, so I sincerely appreciate your time. I'm very, very grateful for your time. Thank you so much. I apologize for the rocky start. If you're watching the replay, I really, really, just reach out to me for questions, whatever it takes. I'm hoping we can connect and get you started. Okay. The other secret. Now, what I'm doing, which is very incredible, is a lot of people do not want to refer to others about their home business. Okay, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. They just feel uncomfortable about it, which is great. I'm uncomfortable about it. So what I'm putting together is leveraging social media and the internet to do some marketing campaigns together to help attract people to this kind of a business. And if there's 100 people coming in, I'm not going to sign up a whole 100 people under me. What I'm going to do is put 100 people under each other, so people can get their 2 or 3 referrals that they need to get their $100 a month. Okay, and then get the rank advancement to get to the $700 bonus pool or whatever the case may be. Okay, so that's what we're putting together. It's just incredible amount of leverage that what we're doing. My team, we're not doing the old school way where you're going to talk to people in malls and talking to people in the coffee shop. That's not what I'm going to do. That's not what I expect my team to do. But what I do want to do is serve my team and help them by leveraging internet marketing and social media marketing. Okay, and use webinar platforms to talk to people across the country, across the world. Okay, so that's what I have in store for you. Join my team, send me an email, and let's get this party going. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm signing off from Chicago. Thank you.